Simon, how are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
I know it's not the defense's job to score, but Jake scored last night.
Yeah.
How much do you guys like to score and want to contribute on that? I saw you sort of jumping into the play a bit last night.
I mean, me and Jake had a running bet going on. The first to score had $100. I just lost $100 yesterday. But on that, no, when we can contribute, it's always fun. You know, like we know we have, like especially me, and like I have a stay-at-home job, right? I need just to focus on not getting scored on, for sure. So when we can contribute on that part offensively, it's always fun.
And you're playing back to back, and looks like a busy week. How do you sort of contain your energy and sort of manage all these games coming tonight and what have you?
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a fight. You know, like we have a tight schedule here. Like during the game, you don't really manage yourself thinking about the other game. You just focus on the present and the game, and the next day is just another day. You just have to fight through tiredness, fatigue, and stuff like that. But it's part of the business, right? We play 82 games, so it's just you get used to it.
Halfway point tonight, Simone from the team. What do you think of the way that Craig has come in and instituted this defensive system and how you guys have adapted to it?
Oh, good. I think we had to adjust a bit starting of the season, but now I think everybody's just on board on the same page. So I think Craig did a good job on that point, just getting everybody on the same page and working together towards the same point. And no, it's just excited to keep going here.
How would you describe the differences in the D zone for you guys?
It's not like a lot different. I think it's just making sure everybody's on the same page. I think that's the biggest point. Like when there's one guy or a couple of guys who kind of lost, it just makes everybody, oh yeah. So when he makes sure that everybody's know where they're going to be, it just makes our job easier. So.
How much have you gotten to know Philippe Myers, and do you see any connection between the way you became a Leaf and the way he became a Leaf and got a contract in the season?
I think he understood what he needs to do to be a part of that lineup every night. So I think like I did last year, you know, in and out, and then trying to find my little spot, and he's doing that right now. So that's I'm very happy for him for that 2-year extension.
What did you make of Nyes' game last night?
It's a good game. It's a good game. Yeah. No, Philippe can play like that every night. So. No, you know, he works so hard. You know, he's a horse out there. He's so strong. You know, it was just a question of time before he gets his first Hattie, and he got it yesterday. So.
Okay. When you have Marner, Nyes, Willie, you're always looking for that stretch pass because they always, you know, you always have that option for them. They seem to be buzzing around there to spring them loose with a good stretch pass.
Can you repeat the question,
stretch
please?
pass?
Yeah,
From
stretch
you
pass. Yeah.
To
Yeah.
They're always an option for that. They're always buzzing around.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when they see an opening, they're so good offensively. When they see openings like that, you know, like they just take it. So you always have to keep your head up to, like you said, that stretch pass. It's not a play that you always want to do because it's like you lose a man in your D zone, right?
Yeah.
But when it's there, it's there. You just have to keep looking for it.
What did you think of Austin's return, missing 6 games and has a 3-point night?
Yeah, no, it's good to see him on the ice with us again. You know, he's been dealing with some stuff. He was great last night. Showed a lot of effort to get that last goal there. Just having him around, it's always good. He's such a good guy, a good player. So happy to have him around.
And what are the challenges the Flyers present?
They're a hardworking team. You know, they transition the puck real well. They compete. So I know it's going to be a fight tonight, especially around our net. So we just have to be harder than them and ready.
I know he's just a rookie, but is there anything that stood out about the Flyers rookie, Matthew Michkov?
No, he's really good offensively. So obviously we take a look at everybody. He's good on the power play as well. So no, we just got to contain, you know, make sure he doesn't get those chances.
Leafs all in on center hunt. Treliving's bold moves could shape Toronto's future. As a die-hard Toronto Maple Leaf supporter, it's hard not to get excited about the latest trade buzz surrounding the team. Brad Treliving, the Leafs general manager, appears poised to make some daring moves to strengthen the squad's depth down the middle. The whispers of significant trades are growing louder, and Elliot Friedman of Sportsnet has added fuel to the fire with his recent revelations. The situation has become even more pressing as the Leafs grapple with the ongoing upper body injury to team captain Austin Matthews. Matthews has already missed the last 4 games, and while the team is doing its best to stay afloat, the need for reinforcements at center is undeniable. Treliving, it seems, is ready to part with valuable assets to address this glaring need. The center's on Treliving's radar. Names like Jake Evans from the Montreal Canadiens, Brock Nelson from the New York Islanders, and the Philadelphia Flyers' Morgan Frost have been mentioned as potential targets. These players bring a mix of experience and skill, each offering something unique to the Leafs lineup. But, as Friedman highlighted during his appearance on the Fan 590's The Fan Hockey Show, the price tags for these players vary significantly. That's the number one thing he's, Treliving, been looking at all season, Friedman noted, emphasizing the GM's focus on finding the right fit at center. This isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about finding a player who can elevate the team to new heights. Priorities in focus. While some fans might argue that the Leafs need help on defense, Friedman suggested that Treliving's primary focus is elsewhere. They did a lot of their work in the off-season. I think now there's a question if they need to go find someone to play with Morgan Rielly, he explained. But, it's not their number one priority. I believe their number one thing all season has been, let's find another center. This clear focus on center depth speaks volumes about Treliving's strategy. The Leafs are willing to pay a hefty price, but there's a caveat: the player must come with term. Why term matters? The preference for term isn't just a strategic move, it's a sign that Treliving is thinking long-term. Rentals can be tempting, especially for a team looking to make a deep playoff run, but they often come with risks. One of the things I've heard is that if they're going to spend assets on a center, they would prefer it to be someone with term, Friedman revealed. This approach ensures that any trade made benefits the Leafs beyond the immediate future. Internal struggles and potential fits. Internally, the Leafs have tried to find solutions. Fraser Minton showed promise earlier this season, but the organization prefers to let him develop further with the Marlies. Meanwhile, the Leafs' current lineup has struggled to maintain its depth in Matthews' absence. One intriguing option could be Vincent Trocheck from the New York Rangers. With the Rangers facing their own challenges, could they be persuaded to part with a player like Trocheck, who already has chemistry with Leaf stars from last year's All-Star game? The road ahead. As the calendar flips to 2025, the trade deadline looms larger. Treliving's actions in the coming months will undoubtedly shape the Leafs' playoff aspirations and potentially their long-term future. For Leafs fans, the anticipation is palpable. Every move, every rumor, and every game feels like a piece of the puzzle. Treliving's willingness to swing for the fences shows a commitment to bringing a championship to Toronto, a dream that has eluded the franchise for far too long. Why this matters? This isn't just another season. This is a chance for the Leafs to solidify their identity as a contender. With Matthews expected to return and the possibility of a major trade to bolster the lineup, the team is poised to make a statement. Treliving's boldness, combined with the team's potential, makes it an exhilarating time to be a Leafs fan. Whether it's Evans, Nelson, Frost, or another unexpected addition, one thing is clear: the Leafs are in it to win it. So, buckle up, Leafs Nation. The journey ahead promises to be as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Treliving's moves could define the legacy of this team, and, hopefully, end the championship drought that has haunted Toronto for decades. The weight of expectations. The Leafs are no strangers to the pressure of the spotlight. Toronto is a hockey city, and the Maple Leafs are its beating heart. Every move made by management is scrutinized, every decision debated endlessly by fans and analysts alike. Treliving stepped into a challenging role when he took over as GM, and his willingness to take bold steps shows he understands the weight of these expectations. What makes this moment particularly critical is the team's current window of contention. With stars like Auston Matthews, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander in their prime, the Leafs are in win-now mode. The front office knows that wasting even a single season could have long-term repercussions. Auston Matthews, the catalyst. Matthews' injury has highlighted just how crucial he is to the team's success. While his absence has been manageable in short bursts, it's clear that the Leafs' center depth isn't built to withstand prolonged stretches without their captain. This has amplified the urgency to bring in another center who can contribute immediately and lessen the load on Matthews when he returns. The captain's recovery timeline is still uncertain, but Treliving's proactive approach suggests the team isn't willing to gamble on waiting too long. The goal is clear: solidify the lineup so that when Matthews is back, the Leafs are firing on all cylinders. The cost of boldness. The term significant assets isn't used lightly. Whether it's high draft picks, promising prospects, or even current roster players, Treliving is signaling that no stone will be left unturned. The Leafs' prospect pool is respectable but not overflowing, meaning any trade will have to be meticulously calculated. There's also the financial aspect. The Leafs are a team that operates near the salary cap, so any addition will require shrewd cap management. Could Treliving pull off a move that strengthens the roster without hamstringing the team's flexibility? If he does, it would be nothing short of a masterstroke. The fan base's role. Leafs Nation, passionate as ever, has already begun dissecting potential trade scenarios. Social media is abuzz with debates about who should be targeted and what assets should be sacrificed. Fans understand the stakes, and there's a growing sense of anticipation, bordering on impatience, for Treliving to make his move. It's a delicate balance for the GM. While fans demand immediate results, he must ensure that any deal aligns with a long-term vision of sustained success. The pressure to deliver is immense, but so is the potential reward. Comparisons to past GMs. Treliving's approach invites comparisons to his predecessors. Some GMs were criticized for being too conservative, while others were seen as overly aggressive. Treliving, however, seems to have struck a balance. He's willing to take risks, but only if they make sense for the team's broader goals. This calculated boldness is exactly what the Leafs need in this pivotal moment. If Treliving can pull off a game-changing trade, he could cement his place as one of the most effective GMs in recent Leafs history. The trade deadline looms. The NHL trade deadline is one of the most exciting times of the year, and this season promises to be no exception. With the Leafs actively shopping for a center, every rumor and report will be magnified. Other teams are watching closely, too, as any move by Toronto could shift the balance of power in the league. It's not just about who the Leafs acquire, it's about what message the move sends. A major trade would signal to the league, and to their own players, that Toronto is all in. That kind of confidence can be infectious, sparking a surge of momentum heading into the playoffs. Lessons from the past. Leafs fans have seen their fair share of trade deadline moves over the years, some more successful than others. From acquiring veterans to bolster playoff runs to making unexpected gambles, the franchise's history offers lessons for Treliving. The key will be avoiding the pitfalls of overpaying for short-term fixes while maximizing the impact of any new additions. The future of Fraser Minten. One of the most intriguing subplots is the development of Fraser Minten. The young center has shown flashes of brilliance but remains a work in progress.